Hey y'all, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Adrienne and this is Boots. And today I want to talk a little bit about hip mobility and give you 3 exercises that you can do to really help target hip mobility. When we think about that hip socket, it's a ball and socket area. We want to create rotation that can be both internal and external. And a lot of times if we're sitting all day at a desk or driving, we don't get as much of that mobility, which can obviously impact our spine. So you can try these out, see how they feel. Obviously, if there's anything that starts to feel painful, stop doing it. But you might incorporate these in a couple of times a week and see if that can help create a little bit more space in those areas. So if you want to practice, go ahead, set up your space, and we'll get going. You're going to start with your body slightly at these kind of right angles. Depending on how that feels for the knee, you can of course have the feet closer in towards the body. You can bring the hands at heart center, and then all you're going to do is just start to rotate the legs back and forth. You want to take a moment to kind of sit back up, stacking shoulders over hips. You can do these as slow as you need to, but you're just starting to find that range of motion in that hip, going both directions. You can do these maybe 3 or 5 times, as much as it feels available. And again, moving really nice and slow. The other is similar to that, but it's gonna be one leg. So you're gonna take that leg out, we'll start with the right, and you're just rotating it in and out, getting both of that internal and external rotation, just focusing on one, and then obviously you switch it out, do the same amount on the other side. You might notice differences in terms of how they feel right and left. It's very normal. We're not symmetrical beings. The other variation that you're going to do is find your way into a tabletop. This is primarily working external rotation, but you're going to take the leg up into a donkey kick position and then take it out into that external, and then just going back and forth between the donkey and this fire hydrant leg, but just feeling that mobility in that right side. And then again, obviously switching it out, doing the same on the left. I would incorporate these in, again, maybe even once a week, especially if you're not used to doing a lot of mobility in those areas or movement at all. But start to slowly incorporate them as part of your day-to-day. You might start them when you first wake up. You might do them towards the end of the day. Maybe you do them twice a day. But especially if you find yourself sitting a lot throughout the day, try to incorporate these in to create some more of that mobility. See how that affects even, again, hamstring, spine, all of that stuff. And just to create a little bit more space in the body. If you have any questions about this, as always, reach out, and I'll see you next time.